This is an elevator. I see the elevator is underneath the tree. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. With a rumble, the elevator began to descend. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place, and for what? Some twisted man's game? A fake crime scene, an investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator in a tree? None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. This was something much bigger, and in no way could it be connected to Eden's Gardens Academy. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when the movement stopped completely, the doors opened. Ooh, that's such a creepy... The soundtrack's so good. In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. Guys, can I save? Should I have saved before this? Were those for us? Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give further instructions.
However...
And if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course. He's like, I'll zap you. Don't put it past me.
Back off.
Not the zapping shit again. Just face it, Miss Madison. We have to go along with his demands. Looks like there's a few smart ones in the pack, eh? Oh, Wolfgang, pack. Well, come along now. We don't have all day. There was no avoiding it. We had to assume our places. Ooh! Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry. It didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in someone's insane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. All we could do was move forward. We had to hope for an escape, a way to run from this twisted place. We had to solve this murder case. Oh, we should look at the trinket. Truth bullets. Let's look at the truth bullets. All right, so the tablet. The victim is Kara Koskinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, the bleach, maybe? I didn't remember the chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death was blood loss. Time of death is unknown. A blood-soaked knife was found at the scene of the crime. There's also an assault rifle that was fully loaded right next to the victim's body. It was specked with blood. There was a fucking bucket, man. A bucket found laying on the side of the janitor's closet, and the interior of the bucket was bleach. I know, man. It's always the fucking bucket. There was dried blood underneath the victim's nails. The rest of her hands were clean. Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5. We only have 5 truth bullets. Hold on. We want voice volume all the way, sound effects volume. I think that's good. Class trial in session. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I was thinking of like Toko or something.
Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial. The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim. Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place. Should you all agree on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out.
What do you mean by that, sir? Yeah, there is voice actors. There is voice actors, Kev. During the, I'm assuming this entire part is voice acted. Also, I think what I want to say here, when he says you guys can leave, I wonder if he's going to open one of those, like, rooms in the door, like where the door is, or where the tree is. One of the doors where the tree is, just so they can leave that area. I wonder if it'll just open up more.
That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Somebody, get me out of here.
Bro, Wolfgang's like, I don't know what's going on here.
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here!
Oh my god! Why is she acting like that? That might actually be suspicious. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe she's just anxious.
Somebody get me out of here!
Okay! Also, Ben, that was such a good Vine Boom redemption on the channel points. Yo! Let me up. Yo, what's up, NPC Kevin? How are you? Oh my god.
What happened to her? Oh shit! They fried her brain!
Calm down. It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects.
The pause?
If I wanted to see the brain dead bicker, I'd just turn on the telly.
What the fuck do you mean turn on the telly?
On that note, please, carry on.
Holy shit, the people running this thing aren't playing around.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing?
Honestly, me too.
I'm just gonna be an onlooker. It's only fair.
He's like, I'm not participating. Can I just like pop a squat and just, I don't know, watch?
You're seriously not going to contribute?
What am I even supposed to do?
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah. Who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
Did that tablet not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
And I don't have to.
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
Oh my god! John's like, oh, perfect. What we are supposed to do. Excellent. We will not be shocked today. Okay, Grace, chill out. These guys are clearly confused. I need to stop them before they arrive at the wrong conclusion. Oh gosh, do you hear that? That's the sound of a non-stop debate approaching. Boo, 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 boo. Oh my god. Tutorials. Okay, it's like the truth bullets. Okay, during non-stop debates, your classmates will speak one after another without interpretation. Students may say things that contradict the truth. And it's your job to determine which of the statements must be broken in order to progress the trial. For your ammo, you have been armed with the truth bullets you gathered during the investigation. Truth bullets are relevant to the debate, will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim to rectile and press the right key to fire. If you want to aim for words highlighted in gold, these are weak spots. A lie or contradiction may be hiding within a weak spot. Carefully compare your classmates' statements to the evidence you have gathered, and use the correct truth bullet to destroy the relevant weak spot. If things are flying by too fast, you can use the space bar to concentrate. This will temporarily slow down time. Speaking of time, be sure not to run out of it. It's an automatic game over. Oh fuck, I forgot about that. Oh god, now I'm stressed. Not that someone of your caliber would ever fail. No, stop, don't put that pressure on me, game. Anyway, press the F3 key to revisit these controls as you wish. Guys, I know I literally read these controls out loud, but I have already forgore. How do I rotate? Is it tab? That's all for now. Don't jump into too many conclusions. All right, guys, here we go. Assault rifle.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but how she died.
Is that true? Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood? Besides that big, scary gun!
Ah, that's right. There was a gun.
You hear that, lawyer man? She agrees.
Liar man, she agrees. Okay, wait. The loudest voices in the room aren't always the smartest. Okay, wait. So hold on. So let's think here. We know she got stabbed, and it wasn't the assault rifle. It was the knife. So I feel like I should have the knife truth bullet, but I don't. I have an assault rifle truth bullet. Fortunately, an uniformed argument is never that difficult to shoot down. Okay.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but how she died.
Is that true? Objection!
Oh, the assault rifle wasn't real, right?
Weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood? Besides that big, scary gun!
Objection! That's wrong!
Cassidy, can you stop butting in? You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
True.
Whoa, what? I searched that place from top to bottom.
All right, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy. It wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity.
No, it was never used, silly.
Any smart shooter could tell you that. Right, Desmond?
Why are you bringing me into this?
Oh my god.
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso.
Guys, hold on. Why is Damon's voice kind of, Why is Damon's voice kind of... Why is it kind of good? Why is his voice actor so good at what he does? Okay! Listen, wait, I can explain myself! Wait! No, all I'm saying is Desmond's voice actor is good at his job. He's just giving me some butterflies, okay, chat? Alright? It's not that deep.
Why? I just don't get it. I always catch
Chat, please!
This is sickening.
It's not sickening. You guys heard his voice, right? You know what? I'm gonna keep playing the game. Are you guys done roasting me yet? I'll stop. I'll stop, but I'm gonna revisit it. No, his voice. Anyways, what was he saying? Except the victim suffered multiple stab wounds. Right. Back to the victim.
If the gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Details.
Details are kind of important, Cassidy.
If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
Oh, I don't know. The bloody knife next to her? The actual murder weapon. That's obvious. Oh my goodness, I haven't been here in forever. Hi, Pink. Hi, Kiro. How are you? Welcome back, friend. What's poppin'? Oh, what's this? What was the actual murder weapon? The door, the ladder, the knife, the bucket. Oh, I got it.
The bloody knife. It's just so blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
True. He stole the words right out of my mouth, honestly.
Why so Cam's razor gotta ruin everything?
I love all the voices she uses.
Interesting. Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
Kind of weird choosing the inferior weapon.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Ingrid?
If the killer didn't use the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
It's probably for intimidation, right?
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Okay, let's be real. It's a janitor's closet. Why would it be there?
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Oh, thank you, Jean. Thank you.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Oh no. Everyone Everyone's starting to yell.
Oh, Diana, it's okay, honey. Chill. It's okay, babe. Oh, she's so nervous. I love her bracelet or iguana tattoo, maybe? That's really cute. Excuse me, ma'am. You've got something to add here. Also, hi, Nerdy. How are you? Welcome back. This debate is getting out of control fast. I need to say something. Non-stop debate time, baby! Okay, tablet assault rifle. Okay.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
Wait, did they though?
Didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effective.
Wait, guys, wait. How do I look at my truth bullets again?
Like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
Okay, wait. It's easy to assume the killer was the one holding the gun, but I don't think it's F3. Guys, I don't think I can look at the truth bullets. This is actually bad. Oh my god. Considering the details of the victim's death, I'm inclined to think otherwise.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's
I think
all
it's the
about
first statement.
aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
Okay, hold on. I think it's literally the first statement.
Rifle and the knife.
Never mind.
Yes,
huh? Yes.
We already know both weapons were at the scene of the crime. Does that change anything about the murder?
I need to think this over. Guys, I done goofed.
Both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I can look. I want to read though.
Work. These days, it's all about. Oh, you agree? Oh, thanks, sweetheart.
Wait, the evidence Damon presented doesn't support that.
Oh, guys, I'm fucking up!
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Can we get a you tried alert? I can, yeah. Guys, wait, hold on. I'm confused.
I bet that gun didn't even work.
Wait, it did though, didn't it?
These days, it's all. Oh, you agree? Oh, thanks, sweetheart.
Wait, the evidence Damon presented.
Fuck.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife.
It was blue?
Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
Guys, wait, I'm so stressed.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer.
No, that's wrong.
Was I right?
Stop that thought right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
That's so true. That's so true, bestie.
What? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed. With a knife. The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
But then, who did?
Easy. The victim.
Easy, the victim.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
Bro, imagine having a gun in a knife fight and then losing. Embarrassing!
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet. She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
Complete sense. Oh, he's so sassy!
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something?
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct?
See, that's also so true, Wolfgang. So this is the first trial. This is case 00. This is a prologue right now, Nelson. And that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how you lose when you have an AK. I'm kind of questioning that. I believe it was fully loaded too, wasn't it?
If so, why didn't she shoot them?
A stealth attack. I bet the killer memorized her AI movements.
That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
That's not technically true.
Or was it completely unloaded?
There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Specifically, evidence that shows that the victim attempted to fight back. Oh, the blood under the fingernails.
This is it. We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker. Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
That's also true, bestie. I'm not sure.
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Maybe she grabbed the gun and like threw it on the ground or something. Maybe she like unarmed her before stabbing her, you know?
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
But maybe she wasn't expecting to get killed, you know, like if I was just going about my day, you know, walking around in the hallway of my school. I mean, I guess I'm in America, so it's a little different, but I don't think I'd expect to, like, you know, just get killed by somebody.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened there?
Wait, yeah, we can't be, can we?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor or in the hallway?
Bro, the bleach bucket, though. We're forgetting about the bleach bucket.
Drag marks. Can't say I saw any.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in
blood? Aye. It should have gotten everywhere. Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Bro, he literally talks like a pirate. I love it.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was.
Was she?
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
Oh, she was just trying to help.
Moving on. That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If she wanted to, she could have just, you know.
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
There must be something we're missing. Something that explains how the victim was overpowered. And I know I'm the only one who can figure that out. You know, if I'm being honest, I'm not really sure. Oh my God, what if it's someone stronger than her? All right. Talk about agree points. During the last non-stop debate, you would have noticed some phrases were blue. Oh, right, that's what the blue words mean. I think I knew that. I bet you weren't expecting that, huh? Those phrases are called agree points. They are the counterpart to the weak spots. As the name would suggest, if an agree point aligns with the evidence you've gathered, you can use your truth bullets to prove it's correct. Simply aim your rectile at it. Anyways, as you would with a weak spot and shoot. Have you pursued on the truth? I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I know I did. I don't know why I said that word. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. Chat, I'm actually so dyslexic. That was embarrassing. Your pursuit of the truth. You must be prepared to incorporate your classmates' testimonies. When it would be wise to do so is for you to figure out. It's for you to figure out. Good luck.
Nani?
All right, bucket, tablet, victim, hands.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend? I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
True, she did. Wait, hold on. Why didn't the victim not shoot her attacker? I guess it could have been a friend, right? Everyone's got a theory, but who has the actual answer?
And knocked the gun out of her hands.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still... Why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't see them.
Maybe she thought wouldn't hurt her.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
No.
That's right. The killer lunged at her and pushed the gun out of her hands.
This sounds rich.
Okay, well, it's not that.
Slimy killer out of her
sounds of it.
She's so why?
I bet that girl didn't even see.
Oh, the chemical burns on her head! The chemical burns on her head! I forgot! Her eyes! The chemical burn on her eyes and her head and her scalp! Oh, guys! Ah, fuck, I forgot about that.
That's a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on.
She had chemical burns! Oh my god, my brain just grew like 5 inches!
According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her. Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded? With bleach? That's horrible.
All that pain, yet she still managed to fight back.
It's kind of pog.
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous.
He? Or knowing
Then,
she had a
when
gun?
He pinned her against the door and
When
stabbed
he?
her, she tried to retaliate.
Why is he saying he? Why is he saying he? Like he knows the gender.
Until eventually dying from her wounds.
Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
The past is in the past, and we can't change that. All
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
What do you mean we've already figured it out?
No, not yet.
Seriously?
But we've already discussed so much.
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died.
Nani?
How is this not a closed case?
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far.
Aw, thanks, Dad.
Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However, we should think of this case like an equation.
Why?
Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
Oh, I guess true.
As in the motive?
Mm-hmm. You're on the right track.
Oh my god, he's so supportive. He's so comfy.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name. What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone!
Holding!
Grace?
What? Since when was Grace back to normal?
Right now, soybean. Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire.
Okay,
I
dude.
guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, 'cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
Okay, and what is it?
An elephant in the room?
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
Oh, actually, they're kind of right about
where
that.
The bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder. When we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet. The gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird this weapon was handled so differently.
Wait, that's actually so true. I didn't even think about that.
Poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
Oh, like the bucket.
Sure, before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
Whoa, what if it was a booby trap? I think it's a booby trap, chat. Oh, I think it's a booby trap. Oh, that's so true. I bet she poured it in the bucket and she did one of those prank things where you like prop open the closet door. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Think about it. They prop it up on the top of the door, right? They put the bucket on top of the door so when you open it, it falls on your head and then it drips down your eyes and then you're blind and then and then she stabs you. That is some Tom and Jerry shit, but I think that's probably what happened here.
And what is this something else? Go on. Explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
She really is stubborn about this, but I get the point she's trying to make. On the lows, she is so smart. I love Grace. She's very hot-headed, but she seems pretty smart. I'm not gonna lie. Also, welcome Baymax. It's called Project Eden's Garden. Here's the link. It is free to play. The prologue is out now, and I believe Chapter 1 is going to be out later in the year. There's no official date, but that's what rumors are saying. So, keep that in mind. Yeah, no problem, Baymax. Hopefully you enjoy it. Before we move on from the subject, we need to make sure the logic is completely sound. All right, then, let's put out this fire. Oh my god, he's so snotty. I love Damon. I went from being so mean to him and loving him. Oh my god. Who is the prankster? Bro, I don't know what. I don't know.
If the original bottle's been emptied.
Oh, this is a
Where'd
bucket
the
for
bleach
sure.
go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container? There were a bunch in the closet.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun.
Not a water gun,
So
bro.
When the victim came in, pow!
Valid.
He squirted her in the eyes.
Hey, the ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
Oh, Mark. To inflict this chemical burns, the killer had to use something, but what? It's definitely bucket. And there, I think it's probably the second statement when they're talking about all the containers inside the closet. Not gonna lie, I haven't watched any of the other Eden's Gardens gameplay, so I have no idea what's going on. Hidden Valley, it is on my YouTube channel. I'm uploading the second VOD later today. So if you wanna catch up, the beginning, the first episode is on my YouTube, second one's gonna be up later, and then you can watch this VOD if you want. And then you will be all caught up, my friend. I kind of wish Diana would have been the protagonist. She's so sweet. I mean, kind of. I like her. I really like Damon as a protagonist. He's like kind of stingy. You get to hear his shitty thoughts about people. He's kind of snarky and he's full of himself. But like people aren't afraid to shoot him down. So I love Damon as our protagonist, honestly. But who is the prankster? That's such a good question. I feel like that's such a little kid prank. So I'm going to keep pointing the fingers at the nervous little girl. You know, but that might, like I said, that might be too obvious or that just might not make any sense. I'm not even gonna lie, I jumped in without watching the first one. That's a-okay, Kev. Enjoy the ride as it goes. If you want to catch up, feel free to. I think the VOD is actually still on my channel for the first time I played this game from like a week or two ago if you want to check it out. But that's up to you guys if you guys want to catch up or not.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container?
No! Fucking missed it!
Closet.
I bet the killer had a
Wait,
water gun.
there's no way I'm...
Grace.
There's no way I'm gonna miss it again, right? Okay, I got it this
Well,
time.
If the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container?
I got it.
Oh, hell yeah. We're so smart. We're so big brain, chat. We're so good at this.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, it reeked of bleach. If the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
Yo, that makes sense.
Thanks, chat.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain, mate.
Oh my god, she's so smart.
Of course, my apologies.
It's a good question. How was the killer able to get a hefty bucket of chemicals onto the victim's eyes? Especially without her knowing. There must be some kind of clue missing here. Think, Damon. Think.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns.
Which she did, didn't she not?
However, aside from her eyes,
oh
her
wait, no,
face
that's so
was
true.
relatively untouched.
Well, if you check the tablet, it said she had burns to the scalp, too.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you. It was a classic Tom and Jerry moment. She got pranked.
Burns to the scalp. How does that work? Unless those chemicals came from above?
Above? Yes, that's right, above.
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air? Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room.
Now we're talking, Eloise.
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which, well, could mean anything.
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
Not true. Not true.
Unless you take into account the size difference.
Eh?
The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
The killer wanted two things: for the bucket to be above the victim and for it to spill on her when she entered the room. In other words, he needed to balance. Why does it keep saying he? That's why I keep thinking like, are they just using he to use he? I'm curious. Maybe my guess is wrong. In other words, he needed to balance the bucket, but on what? What did the killer balance the bucket on? Nothing. Splatter. It's literally the door. Or step ladder. It's the door. It's the door. It's the door.
I don't know how we overlooked this, but I've got it. The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
He knows. Kai knows.
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her. This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant.
Oopsies.
When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
That is a possibility, yes.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high? Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
The step ladder,
let's
dude.
use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
To balance the bucket on the door, the killer would need to reach pretty high. Was there anything at the crime scene that they could have used as a boost? Bye, Connie. Have a good one. If I can answer that, it'll add further credibility to my theory. Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
This is it. There was a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that. After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
Figures.
Figures? Oh my god.
A step ladder?
You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
Oh my god, she's so obnoxious. I love her.
Match point. Occam's razor.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knickknack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far. But I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you, apes.
Please just leave us alone.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
Me too, Kai.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
I have to agree. They must have been hiding somewhere waiting for her to arrive. Somewhere nearby, I'd assume. Oh yeah, but like where? Where was the killer hiding? Outside the janitor closet? On top of the door frame? Behind the door? In the back of the janitor closet? I'm gonna say behind the door, probably.
What about behind the door? The killer could have hidden there as the girl entered.
Wouldn't the stepladder be in the way?
Ah, true. They could have been standing on the stepladder and then jumped off and then... Hoo-ja! She's right. What was I thinking? Outside the janitor's closet, maybe? I don't know.
I got it. The killer was hiding right outside the janitor
Guys,
closet.
I'm so lost on this one, actually. Bye, Shoral. Have a good one.
Weren't the stab wounds from the front?
I completely forgot about that. Okay, it's probably just in the back of the janitor's closet.
I got it.
Okay, I feel like that's not hiding anywhere. I feel like that's just standing in the back.
The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range. That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
Creating the crime scene we found! Great job, guys! We're actually doing this!
That was the last mystery, right? We must have put everything together now.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
What do you mean she's no victim?
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun. She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
You know, I didn't really think about that, especially since it had nothing to do with her ultimate. She's like the ultimate teacher's aide, right?
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
Wolfgang, I love you! Classic good man quote! Oh, he's so great!
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse.
Oh, okay. We're getting a little heated about this.
28 stab wounds. No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
Okay!
Wait, who's Kara?
It was the victim's name! Didn't anyone read the tablet?
Oh my god, he's getting so emotionally invested in this. I gotta turn this bitch up.
I agree with you, dude, but you don't have to shout out your point.
Oh, he's so passionate.
Oi, what's all this about? We've figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
No. We're not finished here.
Oh, he loves it! He loves this game!
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case. We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers, which we have.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion? This isn't about efficiency, this is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
Oh, get wrecked!
What the hell?
Oh my god, he's on fire!
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Maybe the gun freaked him out.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous.
But I mean, like, why did the gun freak you out? Like, that was so premeditated. You knew they were going to go in the closet at some point, right?
Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
Something done on impulse?
What if they were frightened? A spooky thing might have set them off big time.
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense.
Oh my god.
No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Oh my god.
Yo, bud. You seem a little pressed.
He does seem a little pressed.
Silence! I won't allow this!
Oh my god! He's angry for the first time ever! Wow, things are getting emotional. While you've only been using logical arguments to further the trial so far, now might be a good time to challenge your approach. Introducing the pathos mechanic. During non-stop debates, the emotionally charged commentary of your classmates will appear as purple text. These comments are called pathos statements. You can absorb these pathos statements by hovering over them with the erectile. I gotta stop doing that. Press E or left T. The pathos system will be loaded onto your truth cylinder. Find a weak spot that is directly contradicted by the pathos statement and fire. If successful, you will make a powerful emotional argument to counteract your opponents. Stay on the lookout for pathos statements. While you will always be able to advance the trial using pure logic, emotional arguments can lead to some unique conversations.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions.
Oh my god.
About the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
Oh my god!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof.
So says the ultimate liar.
Wait, lawyer's intuition. Oh, wait. Isn't she the one that was like, oh, I used my intuition? Maybe I should use that back at her, right? Was this murder justified or was it truly unforgivable? I feel like I have an obligation to find the truth.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
He's like,
you
chill,
expect
bro.
me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
No, maybe I don't
This
think it's crime
killer,
scene.
dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason.
Bitch, did I fucking miss?
No proof.
Liar.
Dude, how am I always missing in this game?
To kill Kara so
There is no way to take it. You expect me? This was the sadistic killer. We shouldn't make about the killer. This could have been self. You don't even know just the crime scene. This killer deserves to be brought. But how can we do that? There's no
reason. If you have
Fuck, I missed it again!
Liar.
It's the third one. I thought it was the second one. I think I literally have 2 more shots to do this.
There is no way to take it. You expect me? This was the sadistic killer. We shouldn't make about the killer. This could have been self. You don't even know just the crime scene. This killer deserves to be brought. But how
can we do that? There's no reason to trust you. If you have no proof.
So
I don't think you can slow down and grab those. I think maybe that was my problem.
There is no way. Take it. You expect me to this was the sadistic killer? We should have made a lot about the killers. This couldn't have been so. You don't even know just the crime scene. This killer deserves to be brought. How can
we do that? There's no reason. Trust you.
No,
was that right? Whoa, I was right. Okay. Oh my god, it took me so long to get that right, but it was my first try. It was my first guess, I should say.
Expertise shouldn't be overlooked here. If there's anyone to believe, it's the lawyer.
That's so valid. Oh my god, not Damon. Damon trusting people.
Wolfgang has spent his life in the courtroom and on the crime scene. He'd understand the criminal mind in ways we can't possibly imagine. He was even emotionally invested in a murder case he'd never seen before. If his lawyer's intuition tells us that the killer was in the wrong, then we have no reason to disagree. We're all ultimates for a reason. We need to trust in talent.
Aw, this is the first time he's admitting these people actually have talent.
Well spoken. If Wolfgang is adamant about the killer's intentions, we should have faith in him.
Yeah, Wolfgang's clearly trying his best for us.
This is actually a really wholesome moment, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's trust in the lawyer and his bargain bin buddy.
His bargain bin buddy. That's so good.
If it means going home, then new guys convinced me.
Right on! Team Wolfgang all the way!
Yo, Team Wolfgang!
Thank you all for your support.
Well, Eva, do you still disagree?
Even if I did, it's not worth pursuing.
Does this mean we're done here? Hey! We're Disembodied Voice! We've figured out your stupid case! Now let us leave!
Is he asleep?
Oh, you're finally done. In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time ago.
Bitch, what?
What? We only went through this case because of you.
Silly me, I have a short attention span. So, just for my own benefit, why don't you summarize the information you've learned? It'll be good practice.
Good practice. Oh my god, this is a practice round. This is a practice round. Nobody's dying. This is a practice round. Practice?
Fine. I'll do as you ask. I'll present the truth.
We'll present the truth together. Let's dig into it.
Aww. All right, it's time to bring this trial to an end. It's time for the closing argument. During closing argument, you must summarize the case from start to finish. Naturally, your medium will be a comic book. Since the class has a relatively good understanding of the case, some parts of the comic have already been complete. But it seems your peers have glossed over the smaller details, judging by those gaps in your story. To fill these gaps, you have been provided a collection of stock panels. Use the WASD keys to navigate your stock and then press the space to select the panel. Hover your mouse over the relevant gap and press the left key to insert the panel. If you wish to undo your selection, simply press the spacebar again. Don't forget the Q and E keys. Those are how you'll flip between pages. I'm not retaining any of this. By the way, gaps will reveal a hint if you hover over them. If you ever need to revisit this information, the control panel is, oh yeah, F3 key. F3 is control panel. Now stand up straight and fix that tie. Oh, we got a case to close. Okay, dude, let's go. All right, where did the killer hide? Oh, I see, here's the panel. What was the victim carrying? Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I see, up here. The janitor's closet, which will be right here. What was the victim carrying? A bucket. Okay, that does not belong there. Next question. How did the killer reach the door frame? What did the killer pour? Oh, this one. Okay, and then how's the trap triggered? By opening the door? Oh, okay, I had to hover over them. What was the victim carrying? An assault rifle. Oh. Wait. What are they poured bleach into the bucket? When the victim... What did the victim do when they were stabbed? Clawed at the killer's neck.
I got it.
Oh, they clawed at the neck.
The victim was Kara Koshkinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. Right before her death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle. That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
The Grey Goblin.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest.
He did the gabagoo.
He
Oh
slid
my God.
inside that little janitor's closet, where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
I love her narration.
Aye, they needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed. The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Sneaky little bastard.
Sneaky little bastard. That's so good.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise. The killer moved a stepladder behind the closet door and climbed up it to reach the door frame. There, they carefully placed the bucket.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the far end of the janitor's closet and waited for the victim's arrival. The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
And, the bleach
That's
splashed
so
all over her.
yikes.
Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned.
Youch!
Not the youts! Oh no.
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Kara.
But for why?
In his fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
While being stabbed, the victim tried to fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails.
Yes, bleach can
However,
burn your
it didn't
skin.
deter the killer, and the victim eventually
time.
died.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity, but their actions haven't been forgotten. That is the truth behind this case. Well, are you satisfied?
Well, maybe nobody here did it. Maybe this is an actual practice run.
A measly 3 acts. Poor horse would be beside himself.
Huh?
Who the hell is...
Yeah, who?
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
That is what I promised, isn't it? All right, I'll let you leave this room.
This room?
But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second? This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it. However, my head, it raises a compelling argument. Who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while? Yes. Let's do away with these silly boundaries already. It's time we meet face to face.
Meet face to face? Who is this guy?
What was that all about?
Everybody, look over there!
high. What is this fit? Oh, he's got nice eyelashes. Yeah, I don't know what this fit is. I don't know what's going on here.
Pickaxes, peasants. The walls have finally crumbled.
Okay.
What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land, serve it, or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have you made your choice?
Bro, I need you to stop talking in riddles for a second and ask me a real question. Because I ain't try. You keep calling me peasant, but you got fucking rips all up your jacket. You got a tattered little cape right there, sir.
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
True, chat, true. This person, his voice.
Are you the speaker guy?
Speaker guy? No. You don't address your superiors like that.
Superiors?
Within the halls of this academy, you'll refer to me by one name, and one name only. His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game.
If I'm being honest with you, if I just did all this, if I just got kidnapped and had to solve a fake murder and this guy came out with a ram horn face on with tattered clothing saying, I'm your highness, I think I'd start laughing. I'm not gonna lie. Killing game? Class trial end. Tozu the goat. Okay.
Well done.
Or you can call me Tozu for short.
Hey.
Hey, what do you mean killing game?
The show must go on.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Quite the contrary. This is only the beginning.
That's...
Of what?
Why the long face?
Isn't it obvious? You, my dear subordinates,
Blood is rushing.
are going to kill each other.
Uh-huh.
That's like... That's not...
Come on.
That's not funny.
But then...
But you said we could go home if we solved the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you peasants an incentive. It's not my fault you took it the wrong way.
What?
What are you talking about? You lied to us.
Rubbish.
Lied? Oh, no. Absolutely not. I'm a fair man. A man sworn to the truth. And if I recall correctly, should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free. No one cares if you've done the end of the bargain. This is what I promise, isn't it? All right, I'll let you leave this room. I specifically said you could leave this room, not go home. Oh, shit. He kind of did say that, didn't he?
You
sneaky son of a bitch.
Not okay!
That's you're full of shit, man. There you go, losing your control of your voice. That's how you know you've lost the argument. Logic is a cowardly thing like that. It'll jump ship the moment it's confronted with a challenge. He didn't lie, did he? He said he never lies. So when he said this is Eden Gardens Academy, bullshit. What am I doing? Believing someone like him? There's no other way around it. He's lying.
Dude!
Hey, why didn't you tell us about your dumb game sooner? And watch your peasants run away?
Pathetic.
I can't host a game without any contestants.
Please don't.
Please don't do this.
I just want to go home.
I just want to be with my family. Please just let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
There's no need to cry, Miss Tallner. Huh? We're all civilized here. No one's gonna kill simply because they've been ordered to. What's this? The peasant has a rebuttal.
Let's see.
A match between unprepared, unfit players. You could hardly call it a match. In much the same way, this game you proposed, a killing game between students who don't have the heart to kill.
Nonsense.
Do you seriously think we'll abandon our morals so quickly?
Hey.
Yeah, that's totally right. We're like super boring people. We don't have what it takes to do something like this.
Indeed.
My heart is terribly soft, softer than the most delicate piece of mochi. When I see a fly in the room, I catch the poor dear in a jar and return her to nature.
I would never.
My mochi heart would melt otherwise.
I see.
That's your argument, is it?
How interesting.
So, what has you so convinced? What do you mean? What makes you think people in this room lack the heart to kill? Do you even know anything about them besides their names and ultimate talents?
Pathetic.
If you do, then tell me, regarding the killing, where do they stand? Are they okay with the murder if it's for the greater good? Are they okay with murder if it guarantees their survival? Is where they currently stand on the issues the same as when they were willing to stand? Go on. You've had a couple hours to get to know everyone. That's plenty of time to learn their life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? Oh my god, Laney Man! Hi! Were you from TikTok? Welcome, friend. Hey, anime lady. Hey, chatter guy. Man? I'm assuming man because it says Lightning Man. Thanks so much for coming over to Twitch. Make sure you drop a follow or whatever, friend. Goodness, what a surprise.
Plot twist.
Not. You wouldn't be here, all dressed up in that fancy suit if you were so naive.
Such a spoil sport.
Oh, and one more thing. That trial you just did, that was your preparation for the killing game.
Get out.
How? All you did was make us play detective.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. That's a good voice line. And for a good reason. If one of you is killed, the remaining students will participate in a true class trial. Your objective here is simple. Uncover the culprit if you can. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue who you believe to committed the murder. The result will be decided by popular vote, and if you choose the right person, they alone will be executed and the killing game will continue. However, if you choose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free and the rest of you will be executed instead. Those are the rules of the game. Everyone understand? Shit! Okay, so it's about to get a little saucy in here. All of us will be executed. That's not fair.
Isn't this lovely?
Really? I think it's one of the most beautiful rules. Everyone has an incentive to participate in the game, innocent or otherwise.
What's happening?
That's insane. You're treating us like pigs to slaughter.
Such disrespect.
Nonsense. All of you have the chance to survive this game. Do you think the common butcher is so merciful?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes, the killing game will end when there are only 2 students left. You may want to remember that, or maybe you don't care. It depends on what kind of person you are. Out of the 16 people here, only 2 would be allowed to survive?
No shot.
2 people. That's hardly better than if someone gets away with murder. Oh my god, this is so... I mean, I knew this was how it was going to be because it's Danganronpa fan game, but dude, I like this. This is... I feel like this has a little bit more of a playful, serious undertone. Like it's like it's almost like creepy in a little way, you know, versus where it's like I don't know, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. It has a different undertone than the original Danganronpa games. I like it. But yeah, it is Project Eden Garden. It is a free Danganronpa fan game. 2 people. That's hardly better than if someone gets away with murder.
Well done.
I know. That's what makes it so funny. Most of you will die, no matter what. And yet, with every passing trial, you'll all cling to life more desperately.
The show must go on.
And the exact mindset is what causes more murders to happen. Aren't these rules simply brilliant? A perfect test of the limits of human compassion.
I have an appetite.
I can't wait.
For destruction.
Okay, but Tozu's kind of cringe. I wonder if there's more of them. Dude, yeah, just 2. There's just 2 survivors. I didn't really think about that because the first and second game had 4 or 5, and then the last game. Oh wait, no, I think the last game had 2, right? I don't remember. I can't remember if it's 3 or 2. I don't remember. I don't really remember. Oh my god. Wait, guys, I don't remember. Oh my god, I need to replay these games. I don't remember. The last was 3? 6 survived and 5 survived. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm having a really bad memory with that. Oh my god. Anyways, I can't wait to see you all in action. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. What? The madman's loud tinnitus, including laughter, was suddenly cut off by a well-timed strike from behind.
I said it a million times, you mangy fucking mutt! I want nothing to do with this stupid game!
Grace, I mean, like, yeah, but, like, you got a shock collar on, bitch, calm down!
Ow, 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 ow! Stop it!
Oh my god, he's such a baby!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
Oh my god, what a queen.
Do you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are...
Oh my god! Grace drove her fist directly into his stomach. She followed with another blow and another. And when it looked like she wasn't going to be satisfied until he was dead, I saw it. From out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared on Grace's face. Stop! 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 I like her! I like her! Stop! Stop!
Hey!
Stop!
Stop already!
Stop! But before I could do anything, stop! 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 No way! Shut up! Stop! The sound of a gunshot echoed in our ears. Stop! Stop! Shut up! Stop! 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 Okay, she's not dead. Grace released the man from her grip. Speechless, she moved her hand to her cheek, which has been nicked by a stray bullet. Oh! We got a baddie in the house! We all looked at the direction the shot came from. The shooter stood silently by the pillar, a trail of smoke rising from the mouth of her rifle. Her mask. The design was a panther instead of a goat, but it was clear that she was working with him. You shot her?
For real?
This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them? Everyone slowly backed away from Tozu, suddenly fearful for their lives. What a shocking, unnecessary display of violence.
You think?
I was talking about the golfer woman. Well, now that you've become acquainted with our enforcer, Mara, if any of you kids try to jeopardize the killing game, such as by attacking me, she'll be there to put an end to your shenanigans.
Pardon me.
Even though she misses her shots. Oh, you tell him, Wolfgang! That was just a warning. I assure you it'd be unwise to further test her sharp shooting ability.
In any case.
Regardless, I finally have my answer to your previous question. Huh? You asked me if I knew anything about my friends besides their names and talents. Truthfully, I don't, but I'll continue to trust them as if I do because they are ultimates. Huh? They are charged with the betterment of society. They've proven themselves to be above simple acts of self-interest.
We will not succumb.
I love Wolfgang. What the fuck? Wolfgang? Hype Gang. Rename him. We will not scum him. Even if you trap us, fire guns at us, and force us to endure courtroom procedures. He's right. Grace was trying to compose herself, still clearly shocked by her run-in with death.
Don't test me.
No matter how weird these guys are, they're talented. Do you really think an ultimate would fall for this bullshit? That's right. My friends and I have too much to live for and too much to achieve. We won't throw that all away for your killing game.
Don't get it mixed up.
We're all going to escape. We have to. One by one, the students raised their voices in solidarity with Wolfgang. All of them were so confident in what they were saying, so willingly to blindly put their faith in each other. And for some reason, it made me sick. I love Damon.
My.
Never underestimate the strength of a human connection. I'm quite familiar with this idea.
Hi.
What kind of captain would I be if I can't handle a small crew of 15? What is this horrible feeling of competent? Why do I feel this way when everyone else seems so hopeful? The voice inside me was answered by another.
No.
You've got it all wrong. The students turned their attention towards Eva, surprised by her words. Huh? Do you actually believe no one here will try to kill? You're really naive. I don't know how you made it as a lawyer. Well, instead of resorting to random and Random ad hominem attacks. Why don't you explain your reasoning?
It's the truth.
It's obvious. Compared to normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. Living with constant praise from the public has ruined our sense of self. If you need examples, just look around the room.
What a joke.
Excuse me?
Look.
In the outside world, ultimates will do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you resort to murder. Ooh, facts! That's facts.
Can't you see?
If you continue to conceive all these people to trust each other, they'll only be more vulnerable. Honestly, Wolfgang is like posy vibes. Eva is like kind of like more grounded and like wary. You know, I feel like maybe wary is not the right word, but she's like very, you know, she's wary, I guess. She's observant and she doesn't trust anybody. You know, she's not willingly to blindly trust people for no reason. In fact, like, she's kind of right, though. Like, you can't be cautious. Thank you. That's the word, cautious. She's a lot more cautious. Be more vulnerable. Unless that was your plan all along. Is it possible you want to make everyone vulnerable? So, that will be easier for you to kill them. That's
enough.
Suddenly, Ingrid stepped in front of Wolfgang protectively. Wolfie's done nothing wrong. He's given all of us a vote of confidence. Yeah, it's something we all needed. Please. So stop trying to turn us against each other, please. The horrible feeling grew stronger as the other students admonished Eva. It grew stronger and stronger, and I knew I had to say something. Eva's right. Huh?
No!
Damon, not you too.
I know.
Look, I get it. You want to make the situation less scary for everyone. But Eva made a good point. All of us have to clear motivation to leave this place, even at the cost of other people's lives. Whether it's to see our families again for the sake of our talents.
Don't say that!
No, I will never kill anybody.
That's not it.
Diana, you yourself admitted you had too much to achieve. Don't you see how that's playing into the masked man's hands? This whole we're all ultimates thing is pretty insane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us have the same goals.
Hold on.
What are you insinuating? Don't we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in? His question angered me more than anything that had ever been said before. I could no longer suppress my true feelings.
That's wrong.
Look, the title barely means shit nowadays anyway, all right? Most ultimates are just dullards obsessing over some pointless hobby. Their talents don't contribute to anything of worth. The only thing they're capable of is leeching off public attention for their own goals. Ouch! Honestly though, Damon's kind of right. I'm not gonna lie. Cause like without the public, does it matter if they're ultimates or not? They're just good at something. That's kind of a fair point.
You've got to be kidding me.
Running a business that feeds millions is pointless?
No.
Some of you are an exception, obviously. But come on, there's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixations.
That was very...
Don't you mean rest of us? You're an ultimate too. Yeah, what the hell makes you so special? I could feel their words worming their way into my soul. What makes you so special? Well, I can actually achieve many things with my talent. I can argue policy, consider ethics, and morality. Yeah. Better yet, I was the one who got you guys through that trial.
Really?
Is that really what happened? I remember all of us helping out.
Shrimp?
Yo, I see what's going on. You think you're better than us just because you can say words nobody else understands. Well, that kind of stuff is relative. Like, tell me what a dragster is. Do you know? Watch your step. At least you trip and fall from the unparalleled heights of your vanity.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed in you. How are you so concerned about making yourself look good when we're in the middle of a death game?
The hell?
Wait, I wasn't trying to... It was no use. They turned against me, hurling obscenities, scowling, or simply shaking their heads.
Isn't this lovely?
Phew! Do I sense anger, hatred, an unquenchable sense of bloodthirst? Well, save that for later. I'm the only person who can spill blood in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
The elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We've cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you.
Get lost.
Thanks. Now, can you get lost?
Good evening.
Okay. He's like, all right, pieces. He returned to his podium with the masked woman trailing closely behind him. The bizarre mechanism that brought him into the room lowered the two of them into the ground and out of sight. They're like, oh, okay.
Hey.
Still, we're not going to kill anyone, right, guys? No matter what happens, we're all going to make it out of here, okay? Aw, shit. Here we go again. It was only when the madman has left that reality truly began to set in. I'm trapped in a killing game with people who despise me. How did this happen? I just wanted to help. I wanted to make sure we didn't trust each other too easily. And now I'm being treated like the bad guy? Will these people practice what they preach? Will they really refuse to kill? I can't trust anyone here. For better or for worse, it's me versus them. Ooh, I like this. This is different. It's me versus them. He doesn't trust anybody. I wonder if that will change or not. Hello, love the stream. Yo, Darwin, what's up, man? Or Darwin? I think that's how you say that? Darwin? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So cued, the beginning of the end. The beginning of an unfathomable nightmare. An unrelenting despair. The beginning of the killing game. Dun dun dun! Doom, 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 doom. Oh, okay! Little Danganronpa collab remix. Oh, okay! Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Oh, shit! Wow, this is so loud, though. His ring light! Wait a second.